Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. A real pleasure to be with you here today to talk about the next season of The Witcher. Obviously hotly anticipated. Maybe you can just give us a bit of a glimpse of what fans can expect this time around, more generally, but also specifically for your characters.
You start, Hugh.
Oh, that was
okay.
literally. Oh, yes.
If you wanted it. For me, the core of season 3 is family and bonds, allegiances, betrayal. It's all these crossover paths and life stories that kind of collide in the middle somewhere, and they're all connected. It's all connected by little beats. And for Philippa, my character, I think she's been observing for a long time. In season 2, you might spot a little white owl flying around and listening and peering. She's been collecting intel with her spy partner. And it's almost like her plan has started to come in motion now as we start to see her in season 3. So we see where it's going to go.
I think, Mel, yes, it's family. Interesting that you were talking about family, because I don't think he thinks of family much. Dijkstra, not a big family guy. Not big family gatherings at Christmas or anything like that for Dijkstra. Probably on his own. You know.
He's got one of those electric carvers, hasn't he? That you do the turkey with from like the 70s.
He never buys the full turkey. It's just the breast.
Just the breast.
It's not so many people to share with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's made me sad.
But yeah, manipulation, I suppose. Manipulation, plans coming to fruition, plans not necessarily going exactly as planned, and a reassessment of his relationship perhaps with Philippa. Yes, that would be one thing. And yes, specifically, I guess really Dijkstra doubles down on wanting to make Redania a better place, in his view. Whether that's something that actually is achievable by him is another matter, but that's what he's doing, and that's why he helps.
Leads, guides.
Yes.
Guides and
Gently.
mentors him.
Manipulates, tricks.
Bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so Radovid's seemingly quite drunk, but there's more going on than that. And he meets Yaskia, and I think, he makes this connection which he's never made before, but yes, is continually manipulated by these two, and gets out of his depth quite quickly, and
It's all about perspective.
tries to avoid all the death that's going on, but that gets
It's very difficult.
dragged.
difficult. There's a lot of death in Redania.
Where you go?
There's a lot of death. Yeah, you wake up and it's like, oh no,
Another
all
one.
Just,
Who's it today?
just have a drink and hide. Yeah.
Probably got
The
right.
thing that really strikes me about the show is just how epic it is, the costumes, the sets, and also everything feels very lived in and very tangible, perhaps in a world
That's
of
good.
kind of CGI maybe feels like it can take over too much sometimes, and it's definitely not the case in the show. So, and also I guess getting into season 3, you've had a lot of time with your characters. What might have been some of the highlights and challenges of this one? And I guess also saying goodbye to Henry might have been emotional.
This was my first. I hadn't been in before, so this was my first one. So just seeing the sets and the costumes and the amount of detail and the attention to it all was incredible. It was really sort of overwhelming, thrilling, and
Similarly for me, because I was in season 2, but I was only there for a short while just to pop my head in and be like, I'm here, Dijkstra. So it kind of felt like season 3 was my first season as well. And you're right, sometimes you step onto set and halfway through the day you forget that this isn't a real castle, and the light shining through the window is actually one of these lights and not the sun. Like, it's just so beautiful here, and then someone switches off the light outside, you're like, oh, that's not the sun actually. So it was amazing.
I mean, I get at least one costume change in season 3, which is a huge change for me.
Too much, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, compared with the maybe 30 costume
25,000
changes
costume
you have.
changes for Philip.
I mean, Dijkstra has a very limited wardrobe, but one that he makes full use of. I got an insight into his life of being whipped. That's one
Number
thing
one on the list.
Yeah, do you think, how often is that?
Oh, that would definitely be a
Weekly?
weekly occurrence.
Is it always
if not
the
twice a
same
week.
day, or?
I reckon they have a day that
Is it
they
blocked out on his calendar?
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's just
On their
there.
schedule.
There on his equivalent of the Google Calendar. You know, whipping Philippa.
Yeah.
Right.
Between sort of 11s and lunch.
Yeah. Then they have a little
Yeah, you can't whip on a full stomach.
That's ridiculous.
It's not good. It's not
That'd be
good for your
crazy.
digestion. So those are things that I've learned about Dijkstra. It's been an interesting journey.
Every day, lesbian. He's like, what?
Well, I'm out of time, but thank you so much for sharing all that with me, and I can't wait for everyone else to get stuck into season 3.
Yay.
Thanks.